of ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers. You already know the whole deal, man. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Now let's hear the intro. Shout out to the guy Ibrahim. Man, Ibrahim has blessed me with like a crap load of videos, man. And I'm trying to see if I can react to all of them and stuff, right? Because he gave me a plethora of reaction videos, man. So this is just real good. I want to make sure you guys keep sending me videos, man, so I can react to them, son. I definitely appreciate that, man. But let's not waste no more time. Let's get right into this.
So the point of me making this live was basically I realized today that I have nothing to offer a man. Nothing. And I feel like it took me 32 years to realize it, because I just found that out today. So I was today years old when I realized it. And then it took me a lot of pride swallowing to be able to admit it. I'm going to tell you why I feel the way.
Only pride swallowing or swallowing something else? I'm sorry. I'm too grown to be that immature, man. Let's just. She's telling that she. Okay, let's just continue. All right.
I'm gonna tell you why I feel the way I feel. This is not based off anyone else. This is only based off myself. But I just wanted to share it just in case it may help somebody else. I feel like I don't have anything to offer to a man because a man asked me what I had to offer him, and it was the way he asked that made me realize that I don't. He simply stated, I realize that you're single, but tell me what would I benefit from having you as my woman? Now, outside of the basics like, oh, I look nice, I can cook, I work, I didn't have nothing else to offer. And the reason I realized that I didn't is because I got to thinking about myself, and all I've been doing for so many years is just working and taking care of kids. I don't know necessarily what I'm into, so there goes hobbies. I'm not necessarily sure my feminine level of energy because majority of my relationships, I wore the pants. So how can you, as a woman, offer to be a woman to a man if you've never fully been a woman? I am a woman because I'm a female, but I'm talking about like actually be a woman, like to a man.
Listen, I just gotta interject there real quick, man. She's speaking a lot of facts right now. Granted, it's coming kind of late, right? It's coming kind of late because right now, like she just said, she's 32 years old. She's in the danger zone. This is usually around the time, usually around 27 and later, they usually realize like, this stuff that I've been saying hasn't been working, right? I haven't been getting the dudes that I thought I would be getting by this time. By this time I thought I'd be married, but no marriage for you. You feel me? No marriage for you right now at this moment, all right? No marriage. All right? I don't know what accent that is, but I'm pretty sure this accent gave my words a lot more emphasis than a regular American accent and stuff, right? But yeah, so this is usually the time when they realize that. So hey, it is what it is. This might be her call or something like that. I doubt it's a call because at the end of the day, she's admitting that she's, that she has nothing. She has nothing to offer, right? But what the hell was that? See, I respect the fact that she said, she doesn't even know how to fully be a woman, right? And this makes me think of like a lot of women that say like, hey, listen, I'm not going to give him wife privileges. Like, I'm not going to act like a wife towards him, right? Because he hasn't put a ring on my finger, right? And I'd be asking those girls that be saying that, I'd be like, bruh, or gal, right? I don't know why I said bruh. Okay, but you know what the hell I'm trying to say. All right, let's not play this game. But it's like, I'll ask these girls, I'm like, yo, you've never been a wife your whole life. You've never been a wife your whole life. How do you know how to act like a wife? How, when the moment he puts a ring on your finger, you're just gonna magically pop up and just be like, oh yeah, I'm a wife now, I can act like a wife? Like, no, son. I really believe when you're in a relationship with your man, right, you're already supposed to be acting like a wife. Act like a wife, because you're gonna expect him to be acting like a husband, right? You're gonna expect him to wine and dine you, take care of stuff. Your car breaks down, you want him to help you out, all that stuff, all that man stuff. And I know there's gonna be a girl that's watching this probably saying like, oh, but real men nowadays don't do that stuff, and that's why you're single. And that's why you're single. All right? You see how you just try to combat me when I just said that right there? Usually the ones that try to combat me are usually what? Single. All right? But yeah, so you expect man to do all this stuff like a husband, right? You don't really hear a man say, I'm not going to act like a husband until we're about to get, like, no, son. He has to act like a husband from day one. From day one. Right? But for some reason, a lot of women believe that they don't have to act like wives until the very last moment, until they get the ring. And when they get the ring, I mean, you spent your whole life not acting like a wife, right? You never even practiced for real because you wanted to save that for a specific type of guy, right? I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna give up the cheeks, I mean, usually, you're supposed to wait till marriage to give up the cheeks, right? So if you're already giving up the cheeks, I mean, just do all the other stuff, cook, clean, all the other stuff. I mean, you might as well, son. But I like how this video's going, so I'm not gonna interrupt like that no more. So let's just get right back into it. All right.
Like actually be a woman, like to a man. I've never experienced that, so I don't know what that feels like. So I can't honestly say that I have anything to offer as far as a woman outside of just being a woman. So that means all I really do have to offer is some pussy because I'm a woman and we have one. That's really not enough. I can't honestly say I can offer you a nurturing environment because I'm too frustrated about the children that I have and the lack of help that I have with them. So it's like I can't necessarily be so nurturing to you when I'm frustrated at the amount of nurturing that I'm already doing. So therefore, I know I can't offer you that. I can offer cooking for you, but then to me, it comes at a price because if you're coming and you're sitting and you're eating my food and you're not providing any of it, I'm a feel away. So now I'm offering you bitterness. That's not anything a man wants. Why would you want a bitter female? Well, I'm bitter because of my own merits. So it's not your job to fix the bitterness. It's my job to fix. As much as I want a man to come to me ready, able to provide, work, and handle himself, I think that me as a female, I need to have my emotions in check because if a man wants peace, I don't have any because I'm frustrated. I'm bitter, I'm emotional, I'm upset. So I made this video because today I realized that I don't have anything to offer a man outside of good looks. And I learned that I don't want a man for just his looks. So how can I be so selfish and only offer a bare minimum and expect so much? That is some unfair shit. Now, I don't know about all these other females. Other females may not agree or even feel the way I feel. But I know me, I know the man that I'm looking for and wanting, I'm not even half of him. So the reason that I'm even talking about all of this is because I watched a video that Steve Harvey had a while ago. And what he said was that when you're out looking for a spouse, you should find a person that is a cup that is the same type of cup as you. So if you imagined yourself as a water bottle, and this is 2 Ozarka bottles, if you meet a spouse that is just a cap, and then you're a bottle, when you go into pouring into this person, they're a cap. So that means they can only hold a cap full of what you've poured. Well, if you pour everything you got into them, they've only held a cap full amount. So now it's time for them to pour back into you, and all they have is the cap. But you're still this whole bottle. So you expect this little cap to fill all of you up. That doesn't work. So now I'm realizing I've been walking around feeling like a bottle, but really I'm a cat. And I'm out here looking for bottles. And niggas are shaped like bottles, ain't full of shit. And I have nothing to fill them with. So I'm empty and low, and these men are empty too, and I'm out here mad about it. So I had to take a step back, and I've just learned this. I had to take a step back and look at myself and realize, girl, you don't even have shit to offer while you out here mad at these men. So how about you focus on getting you something to offer a man that would be something that they could walk away from you and feel like, you know what, I can't live without her. Because without her, I can't do this, this, and this, and this. Because I'm telling you, with me, you can get you some attitude. All the bitches got attitude. Well, I got one of them. Nobody wants that. And with me, you can get a baby because I seem to make those. But all the bitches do that. So what about me is going to be different from this next female? I'm about to take the time and figure that shit out. So I just want to share with y'all that some of us ladies may not necessarily have anything to offer a man, and we don't realize that because we feel like we're a woman and that's enough. But if you want a man to be more than just a nigga, then you going to kind of have to be more than just a bitch. Okay, that's all. Have a good day.
Bro, where are these joints at? Like, where are these joints at college events, man? We need these type of joints to come at college events. Be like, come to the 20-year-old girls and stuff, 22-year-old joints. Be like, hey, listen, man, I understand we've been telling y'all like, yo, oh yeah, city girls, all that stuff, go out there, smash as many dudes as you want, all that stuff. But that's not really the drip, all right? You should probably try to figure out something that you can offer to the table, right? Something that you can make this guy want to stay with you, right? Because anybody can give you veg. Don't get me wrong, though. Veg is important. Vag is very important, right? Because I'll tell you this right now, right? And some people might not agree with me, but I feel like almost 99 to 100% of men will agree with me. If the girl has everything, right? She has good looks, everything. She's nice, friendly, all that. But her vag is trash. And when I say trash, I mean like it doesn't get moist down there, right? I don't know if we can do it. You have to understand. Or we will do it and cheat. That's what we'll do. We'll definitely cheat. Because if the vag is not moist down there and it feels like you're putting a hot dog into a roll of sandpaper, I think that might be a problem. I think a lot of guys will agree with me. That's not something that you want to deal with on a daily basis, right? Not only for you, but also for the baby that might come out of there, right? Can you imagine a baby coming out of just wrapped up sandpaper? Baby's gonna be all bruised up like you threw the baby onto a sidewalk pavement or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Not something that you really want. It's gonna be all C-sections. It has to be C-sections because if it goes through there, it's like, is that the life that a lot of guys want to live? No, absolutely not. Yes, they might have peace, right? But I think at that moment they'd rather have a nice moist inside to insert their member. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that might just be me. But I mean, where are you really gonna find a girl with the sandpaper stuff, right? I mean, now I think of it. I respect the fact that she actually came out and said that, right? Because there's so many junks right here that you would ask them like, what do you bring to the table? Instead of just answering like, hey, listen, I bring bucks. I bring pristine bucks. Instead of just saying that, they just go out and be like, get upset. Like, what do you mean what I bring to the table? Or that's to get upset. Just feel like, oh, just the nerve of you asking, right? Like, I am the table. Some of them say that stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just the single, the single words, right? When I say the single words, I mean like the words that you say when you know you're going to be single and not married, right? But you will have a kid. See, this woman right now, she's learning, but she's learning so darn late, right? She's 32 with kids, plural. Kids. I don't know how many kids. I don't know who this woman is, bro. The videos was just sent to me and stuff like that. But she has kids. So meaning at least 2, right? The way she's talking, maybe 3, because she was rapping really fast, talking a whole lot, right? And I can see why she's also single, right? She's talking about she has attitude and all that stuff. I'd be like, hey, listen, you're going to have to find a way to change up all of that, right? Especially when they have the kids, right? And then she says she look cute. She's not ugly. She all right. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you this, though. You know what will make her look more attractive is she's dragging the wagon. Yes. And she has a good tuchus on her, right? That joint is big. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a bad guy for saying that, right? But a lot of the times when you see a girl, you look at her and you're like, she's all right. She gets up and that joint is pow. I'm talking about melons for a car seat back there. You know what I'm saying? Melons for a car seat. What the hell? You know what the heck I'm trying to say, right? If there's something back there poking like that, you start looking at her face, you be like, all right. Well, she all right. Yeah, she a little cockeyed, but I mean, whose eye don't wander off from time to time, right? I know my eye does. I mean, why not, right? You know what I'm saying? You make excuses for why, you find her attractive and stuff right here, right? But I mean, I feel like more and more people are going to wake up, right? More and more people are going to wake up. This one right here, she's saying all she offers is box, right? To me, I feel like her box is probably good. Man. It's crazy to me that it took her this long, though, 32 years old, before she realized, okay, this is not the move. This is not what I have that I can bring. Like, I really have nothing. I really have nothing at all, son. At least she has cooking. I'll say that. Because cooking is huge. There's a lot of girls out here who don't know how to cook. They'd rather have you go out there, dine them out, eating out all the time and stuff like that, right? You ask them to cook, they get upset and stuff like that. Like, oh, I'm not your mother and all that. That's not every girl, obviously. That's not every girl. But there's some of those ones that get really defensive when you call out the fact that they don't know how to cook and stuff, and they just want to shame you. That's one of those things they definitely like to shame you and stuff, right? The Steve Harvey analogy, when she started talking about Steve Harvey, I automatically got triggered, right? Because I know Steve Harvey, what he does for the Simp Alliance, right? He's really, really big when it comes to the Simps. But what he actually said made a lot of sense, though, right? If you're just a cap, how do you expect to refill? Like, if you're gonna be interchangeable, how do you expect a cap full to fill up that? You know what I'm saying? Right? But I was taking it a different way. I was taking it like her insides is very, very full, and the dude is not being able to fill her because she's been so stretched out because there's so many dudes being in there, stuff like that. But that's just me being weird and seeing that, and I don't know. Now I'm saying back, I don't know why I even thought that, because it's a liquid. And if we're talking about liquid, there's gonna be a lot of women who are still going to watch this and disagree and be like, oh, that's just her and all that stuff. Girl, you're giving them ammunition. These dudes ain't nothing and all that stuff, right? And like I said earlier on, that's why you're single. That's why you're single. Some of them are gonna be like, oh, I got a man and stuff like that. Majority of the ones who say they got a man, right, like in the comments and stuff, they come in the comments and be like, oh yeah, I got a man and all that stuff. They usually don't. They're just lying. Just lying. And the man that they got is usually a man that they don't really want, right? Or is a dude that they do want, but that dude is cheating on them religiously, right? I realize that for nowadays, because any woman who really is in a great relationship don't really see these type of videos most of the time. They rarely do. They're too busy having a great relationship, right? They see these videos, boom, like, I don't gotta watch that. I mean, why do I have to watch that? Me and my man are doing great. We're doing amazing. Why watch this to cause problems, right? Hey, but at the same time, I'm not sure though, because women are known to love drama. You guys know that. Women just love drama sometimes. So sometimes just the back and forth is just enough for them to get excited. But who knows? I don't know. But for the most part, the women who watch these type of videos usually don't have a man. They're usually single, right? If they tell you they have a man, they're lying. They're lying. So they're definitely lying though. So, but I see that this woman has left the ad though. I will definitely be checking out and seeing if she has other videos and stuff right there. And I will see and I'll confirm if she has a wagon back there, right? And that can also help me in the future. You're probably asking how, by just having somebody to look at who has a wagon, if that makes sense. But nah, I don't. Well, that's all I gotta say on this video, man. You stay this long, I appreciate you. I love you, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. That way, I'll be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure. Those likes let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms, because we're so humble. Email me, description box below. That's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out. Zion.